Hello guys, and welcome to the Tour on Earth TV, and I am David. Now today we want to know if sex really affects our male extension. So we have the office of the ABBFM president, the two-time winner of the best fitness administrator on planet Africa. We really want to know if sex affects our male extensions, because we know by training we increase our metabolism and we also increase our testosterone level that drives sex drives too. So we want to know if our sex drive, we need to do something to cool it down, or we need to keep it to ourselves. So I don't want to answer this question because I don't know and you don't know. So let's go to the office of the president and find out from him if sex is good for us and also for our male extensions. Come with me. Good, sir. Good. Sir. Okay, guys. We are at the office of the ABBFM president. Like I told you, the two-time winner of the best fitness administrator on planet Africa. Now we want to find out from him.
I want to ask you a very important question. Now, athletes feel that because they are training and they are dieting, their metabolism rate increases. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
And also their testosterone level. That also triggers sex drive. Now we want to know if sex is good for male extension or bad for male extension. Because they've also complained that once they indulge in sex, they feel they are depleting. So they want to know if it's good for them or bad for them. What's your take on this, sir?
Well, generally when you get involved into fitness or putting bodybuilding or athletes in contest, in this case, we look at proper feeding or proper dieting, as the case may be, because you see, whether you involve in sex or not and you underfeed yourself, definitely there's going to be muscle depletion, and that means you're going to lose muscle mass either as energy while training, or depletion is going to take setting where you're going to look flabby and not really get the kind of firmness or the kind of toneness you need to be on stage. And again, when there is depletion, you're bound to hold stress, because the moment you begin to feel some level of I'm trying to give you the actual as a matter of fact, I wanted to give you the actual terminology that is supposed to go for it, where you are going to really feel it or be able to understand it proper. But let me not take you straight into that terminology. Let me just basically answer your question, which is very important. Sex has nothing to do with muscle depletion. The only understanding or misconception people have been living with is the fact that they believe that, oh, if I have sex, definitely I'm going to drop in my strength. But wherever you're doing, in as much as you're not going to have the sex on a regular basis, because if you have sex, definitely you need to really push up to be able to replace those lost calories. You need to feed up back. But in general, even if you're going to have sex and it's excessive, definitely it's going to affect your system. So sex has nothing or does not have any capacity to bring down or deplete your muscle, or will not make you look the way you used to look. As a matter of fact, sex is also referred to as an overhauling of the entire system, because it works from the toe to the hair follicle and be able to help you in terms of better recovery. Because if you have sex, we refer to as sex as a cardiovascular movement, a cardiorespiratory action that is going to help you in terms of taking off all those bad LDL that will naturally affect you. It's more like a warm-up activity. I could tell you something: if you have sex before going to the gym, you could do better, because that is a total cardiovascular movement that will help you in terms of setting the muscles into any kind of physiological actions. That simply means sex has a tendency for it to create some endorphins in the system for better physiological movement.
Okay, another question, Mr. President. Now, for those of the athletes, or those of them that are athletes, now they feel if they are enhancing, they use stuff like decadroboline, testosterone, testosterone, and now it is it is said that decadroboline stays in the body for a year and testosterone does not. And now there's this misconception, I don't know if it's true, that's why I'm here to ask you, sir, that once you're on testosterone, once you have sex, it goes away.
Well, as a matter of fact, first of all, we need to understand the hormones that are involved in terms of the male hormones and the female hormones. And what is the main hormone? The main hormone is secreted by testosterone. So whatever artificial testosterone you're taking is supplementing the testosterone you already have in you, which is secreted as the male hormone in your system, because basically when you go into a weight training program, the amino blocks forms or secretes the testosterone in you. So it's not as if you're taking testosterone and you get involved into sex, it depletes the testosterone in you. That is not true. The only basic thing we need to understand is, first is the male hormone is made up of the testosterone, and if you have that testosterone, which you already have in your system, which helps to build or forms muscle blocks, it has nothing to do with depletion. You are going to be strong. And when you talk about taking any form of substance for you to be able to enhance your muscle growth, as a matter of fact, the World Anti-Doping Control Test doesn't allow such, which the IFBB is strictly adhering to, because we need to look at the anti-dope test, because if you get involved into any of these substances and you're caught, definitely you're going to go for suspension, and that suspension might likely rub off on your federation or your national federation which you are representing, which is not good. So one of the major things we are looking at is the WADA code, which Nigeria has also adopted early enough last year, because it was also agreed at the National Assembly that Nigeria has to be adopted, because Nigeria was about to go for suspension, not really adopting the WADA code, which Nigeria right now, as I speak to you, is adopting.
So please, what's the WADA code?
The WADA code is World Anti-Doping Agency, which is based in Spain. That's what the WADA code is, which every country adopts to. If you don't adapt to that, that simply means there is no anti-dope control test in your country before athletes are allowed to participate in any international event, which the IFBB is one of the countries that is affiliated or as is an integral part of the WADA code. So it's very important we look at that, and I don't really advise athletes to look at substances. Rather, I look at better feeding or a healthy feeding and a healthy training for athletes to do better.
Okay, so you heard from the man himself. I told you, ABBFM president, two-time winner of the best fitness administrator. I come again, the best fitness administrator on planet Africa. So I hope this video is very helpful, and if you find this video very helpful too, and you want more, trust me, we'll be dropping lots and lots of videos like this. Click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Follow us on all our socials as Fitness Talk Show. We'll see you. Thank you. I remain Davis David.